So, have you ever put something together and then thought maybe that thing should not go on the World Wide Web for everyone's viewing pleasure? Yeah, that's this episode of Not Your Mother's Podcast. You're sure to enjoy it. My good friend Trenton is back with us. We have a blast. We talk about all kinds of things. A lot of polarizing subjects come up as far as dating, relationships. Is there really only ever one person for you that you have to spend the rest of your life with, or get to spend the rest of your life with? We talk about marketing as always, and of course, Chipotle's dreaded queso. So if marketing, online dating, Tinder, those are things that you want to talk about or you want to hear other people talk about, please watch this episode. I know you'll get a kick out of it. As always, thanks so much for your support. Thanks for stopping in, and thanks for your feedback. I really look forward to you guys checking this episode out. Let's talk about marketing in 2017. And I want to kind of speak to, because, okay, actually, Gary had a really, so Gary Vaynerchuk's just going to come up on every podcast. It's just going to happen. So Gary had a really good point the other day.
Do you have a framed picture of him up that you can just put,
Dude,
like...
okay. So here's 2 books of his, number 1.
Oh, shit,
Number 2, there is a framed picture of me and him. I have it over there. But if you look on other podcasts, it's sitting right here. And I have it autographed. Super fanboy.
Fucking Gary, man. That fucking guy.
He posts, or he said something in a he gets recorded all the time, but he said something in one of his recent videos, and he said he held his phone, and he said, "This is the new TV. The television is the radio." And that really resonated with me. It makes so much sense because, yes, you can put ads on TV, and yes, they work, and yes, they let people know that you have a company or you're selling whatever you're selling, but everyone is on their phone.
Yeah.
I have like
never more than 15 feet away.
True.
Yeah.
Oh, is that an actual number?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, never more than 15. For me, it's less.
Yeah.
Because this apartment doesn't span 15 feet, I don't think. But
never more than 4 feet.
4, yeah, that's
away.
about right.
Yeah.
But the point that I wanted to make is I really think that's very interesting that he made that comparison, because I 100% believe it's the truth. And because people are far more accessible on their phones than they are on the television set. I think that's very true. And I think a lot of businesses, especially business owners, maybe smaller business or big business, whatever it is, are so stuck in the paper era. And I'm not saying that you know putting your business in the local paper, especially if you're in the Midwest or some podunk kind of town, isn't successful, but it's way more successful to invest in digital marketing. And whether that's you taking the time to learn how WordPress works, or you taking the time to make a Facebook page and actually put pictures up there from your business and what you're doing, however it pans out.
Or you taking the time to hire an agency.
Or me.
Yeah.
To do your shit.
To do it for you,
Yeah. But that's, I don't know, let's talk to that a little bit. Like, what are some things that you see, or what are some instances you've come across maybe where it's just like, that's so bad. Also, hiring an agency makes a lot of sense. The amount of shit Instagram ads I've seen lately have been off the chain. I have seen so many lately that I actually commented on one the other day, and I tagged my friend Emma, who does digital marketing as well. I was like, and that was it.
Emma.
Yeah, no. I just said, and then I put her username, and the guy, they DM'd me, the business, like, can I help you? And I was like, yeah, you can. Let me run your shit for you, because it's really bad. Like, the pictures were pixelated on the ad.
Yeah, but you're sending that to the guy that gets paid to manage the shit. He's not going to forward
I know,
that on.
That's true. No, but that, yes,
he's just going to feel like a piece of shit and then delete it and move on with his job.
This is what I think. No, you're wrong. So for once, I think ever, I'm going to tell you you're wrong.
Okay.
For the most part, you're right. Because, yeah, he's so excited right now. For the most part, you're right, because I feel like, yes, a lot of people hire people to do that for them. But
or like their fucking nephew.
That too.
Or, yeah.
And their nephew definitely wants to keep that job. Or maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's getting paid shit. I don't know. Fuck it.
Free me.
But when it's really bad, I almost always find that it is the business owner that's doing it. Because the business owner is really focused on like his actual product. He or she they don't have time to really put into social media.
It's not their skill set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, often when it's really bad marketing. So for those of you that are freelance marketers out there, if you see a really shitty ad, fuck it.
Call them out. Tell them they're a piece of shit.
Yeah. And I actually had. I think it's called. No. God damn.
Called
it.
No.
I'm trying.
God
It's
damn
called
it.
No. Now we're gonna be the whole thing. But there's an advertising agency, and I commented on one of their. It was a video, but the thumbnail, the freeze frame or whatever for it was really bad, and I commented and said that. And they commented back, and they were really smart about it. They were like, hey, we're just doing some A/B testing, like, to see how it works. Obviously, this one didn't hit the mark with you, but thanks for your feedback.
follow right away. I would follow that shit now. Like,
Yeah.
I never watch their videos, but they gotta follow.
You're like, listen up, this thumbnail wasn't boobs. So
Sorry.
Clearly
We missed our mark with you, bro. But I mean, sorry, you speak to that a little bit. Speak to, marketing, your experience with it, because how long would you say you've been doing, not necessarily marketing, but been working on the internet and making things work for you in that realm?
In general, I've been doing some form of online marketing for probably 6-7 years.
Okay, and I haven't been doing the level you're at, but I've been doing that type of thing for the last 4 or 5 years. But let's speak to age difference first to help people equate this. I'm 32.
26.
And he's 26. Yeah. There's a big age gap there.
I pretty much, as soon as I turned 18, I got a job at an e-commerce company, helping them put up products on their website.
I hate
photoshopping. Oh god, I hated it too. I learned as soon as I got that job.
Fuck, why did I do this?
Shit. So, e-commerce company putting up the products, writing descriptions that were designed for Google, writing descriptions that would compete against, not having the exact same kind of duplicate content across different factories and websites and things like that. And that was kind of the intro to it. And really, it's evolved a lot as far as kind of the shady shit that you can get away with has gotten much more difficult.
Yes.
And really,
Black hat.
it's almost like, at this point, marketing, and I can't talk so much to, well, I mean, I can talk out my ass all I want, I guess.
Yeah,
but marketing in 2000, nowadays hasn't changed.
2017. 2000 nowadays? I like
in
that.
2000 nowadays? Well,
sorry, I just had to call you out. That was too funny. In 2000 nowadays.
What day is it? Where am I? No, it hasn't changed that much, but it's changed in the specifics of how it's done.
Okay,
so it's like
talk to that.
It used to be like, okay, just keyword stuff the hell out of your website. If you're trying to go for Temecula blah blah blah,
then type in Temecula blah blah blah
all across in your fucking header tag, in your meta description,
to the point. And to kind of break that down for someone like me that doesn't know SEO or do it that well, it means your website's going to be gibberish, basically.
Yeah. Temecula Dentist in Temecula
is really excited to offer Temecula residents these Temecula deals on
these
dentistry.
Temecula dental implants. Like, what the fuck is a Temecula dental implant? Is that different from a Riverside dental implant? Which is different from a Los Angeles dental implant? Who
totally
knows?
different from the Moreno Valley one, too,
sure. Way different.
So different.
So, and that's the thing is at least when it comes to SEO, Google has gotten much better at understanding how your websites are designed, kind of semantically, and so it's like, just provide good content and information for your customers.
Well, that's what I've seen. That's what I've noticed in recent algorithm updates. It seemed to me that, and again, I know it's hurt a lot of people, but it seems to me that the bounce rate really plays into it. Meaning, like, if people when they type in a Google search, are they finding exactly what they want on your site? Or are they finding a bunch of gibberish? Because if they're finding exactly what they want, they're going to stay, and Google's going to say, okay, we're going to bump you up because they're staying.
The reason why... Yeah, exactly. The reason why it hurts a lot of people is because there's only one best website for each search. Mm-hmm. Like, and that's kind of the way society is, too. That's kind of the way that, like, we hate that there's winners and losers.
Oh, yes. It's the
worst. We hate that we can't, just through our own effort, be better in some way, or through gaming the system or whatever. Yeah. But ultimately, when you search in car repair Temecula or car repair,
show up.
There's going to be a best result. If not for you, for people in general, there will be a best result. There's going to be a best mechanic. There's going to be a best that should be shown. And Google's job is to make sure that whatever the best result is, it's what is shown. Yep. And all the people who are not the best result are going to be pretty upset about that. Because they want to be the first result. But instead of being the best content, providing the best service, providing the best, to their customers and on their website, they get upset and they want to game the system in some way. And I don't think Google's perfect yet, where they just know that.
They're so much better, though.
But still, they're getting to the point where it's almost difficult to just be a shitty business and wherever and make sure that you're at the top.
Well,
you know,
and that comes back to Gary again. Sorry,
I fucking hate Gary.
If your product, and he has a bit about it, if your product sucks shit, you're gonna suck shit on social media and on online as well, because you're there to talk, and if people are talking about your product and your product is shit, that's all that you're gonna hear. Speaking of which, Arby's is offering venison. I'm gonna have to try it.
I'll try it.
But
I'll definitely try it. And if it's good, I'll tell everybody.
Fuck yeah, dude. But I just can't see a fast food restaurant.
Oh god, yeah.
Mass serving venison and it being any good.
I mean, I've shot my own venison.
Right.
And I've cooked it. I've had it. Yep. It's gonna have to. If it just tastes like a burger, I'm gonna be pissed.
I'm gonna throw it back.
Yeah.
This is not fucking.
Although
venison.
Arby's marketing,
are they good?
Is fucking fire.
Really?
Yeah.
So, did you see the thing about KFC that was trending a little bit lately? So KFC follows. Oh God, I can't remember what, but it's like 6 guys named Herb on Twitter.
I did see that in the 5 Spice Girls.
There it is.
The fucking herbs and spices.
I thought that was fucking genius.
Yes.
So I'm in a group on Facebook called Social Media Managers, and it's been very helpful. And they talk about someone posted and said, I don't care how much you're paying your guy at KFC.
Yeah,
pay him more.
Pay him more.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I hope that came from like the top.
Yo,
I hope that like the president was like, I know our brand.
Shit.
This is how it's gonna go.
But
there's no way. But still, I kind of hope
it would be nice.
Yeah.
I think them, and then of course Wendy's on Twitter is just fire.
Oh yeah, did you see the back and forth with
Burger King blocked
really?
them? Yes.
Oh, shit.
I think that's hilarious.
Dude, there's like social media war. Like our culture defines everything.
Yes.
You know? It's and it's hilarious that brands like Burger King, Wendy's, Taco Bell has a huge Twitter.
Do they?
Yeah, Chili's, like all these different. I mean, a lot of like food places, but they go back and forth with each other.
I would kill to be at the helm of something like, and I would kill because I would do good. I know I would do good.
Oh yeah,
like that's something that like I don't know. I kind of aspire to that. Like
have you seen Denny's Tumblr?
No, I don't fuck with
Denny's Tumblr is
lit.
Probably the best marketing, like company specific Tumblr ever.
No shit.
Ever, yeah. You should just one day just look at it.
Look at it when you later.
It's great. And so I went into a meeting with my company and I said, "Can I take over our Tumblr?"
Hell yeah.
And they were like, "What do you want to do with it?" And I was like,
"What are they doing with it though?"
Denny's Tumblr, but for us.
But for
and they were like, "No,
really?
No, we would not. No, that's."
But
not...
are they even doing anything with their Tumblr?
Denny's just no, absolutely no. My company does shit with Tumblr. Yeah, it's not our segment. Yeah. It's not our
But still, it could be. You could own it.
Yeah, blue-haired feminists don't buy timeshares. I'm sorry.
Wait, what? Okay.
I'm sorry, that's not the demographic. Mm-mm. You got to be married first to even take a tour.
Oh fuck, I can't even.
So.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Then why did they call me? Those fucking. No, they didn't call me.
They had the old data.
No, they didn't call me. I was outside of a sporting event that I wasn't going to attend because it was too much money, and I was just doing the meet and greet outside.
Oh, UFC. Yeah.
And there's a Welk Resorts table. Oh, I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
Yeah,
there was a table.
I work for them. That's a thing.
Yeah, that's a thing. There was a table there, and they were like, "Hey, do you want to do that?" I'm like, "No, thanks." Well, why not? I have a friend that works there. I know. And they're like, "Oh, okay."
Well, you could get like I could get you like discounted.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just saying, like,
I wouldn't let you pay full price.
I know,
or whatever.
but that was my rebuttal, and I thought it was pretty good because I can't say that to anyone else. I can't say that.
You're like, I got a guy.
Knock knock.
I finally got a guy
to talk about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. No, I have a guy that works there.
I got a guy that works at Jesus.
I have a guy that works at Jesus Christ. So yeah, I can't say that.
Yeah, I went to Six Flags once and. There was a booth at Six Flags, and I saw that they had maps. It was a Welk Resorts booth at Six Flags, and I saw they had maps for the whole place. Yeah, we're fucking everywhere, man.
Jesus, you're Mormons or JWs. It's crazy,
dude. We're in it, man.
You're pounding the streets.
So I see the booth and I see the maps, and I'm like, hey, can I get a map? And the guy's like, yeah, sure, but are you 27 and married?
Really, dude? Really?
I was with,
yeah, your friend.
So. Is like, are you two married?
Sure.
And I'm like,
Did you tell him yes?
I'm not 27 and I'm not married, but I work for Welk, so I'm not allowed to take a tour anyways. Just give me the fucking map,
bitch.
dude. And he's like, oh, you
really?
work for Welk? At the Escadilla, are you like a front desk?
I'm
are
your
you like a
fucking
janitor?
boss. Did he say janitor?
Yeah, he was like.
Fuck that guy.
I was wearing like a metal T-shirt, ripped up jeans. Like I look like a shitbag.
Trenton,
I look like a total shitbag. I can't blame the guy, but I wanted to be like in front of the chick I was
What'd you
with,
tell him?
right?
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, no, you know your boss?
Yeah.
His name is. I don't want to say.
Yeah, I almost said it right now. I was like, no.
I was like, you know his boss? Yeah, you know his boss? I work with that guy, and he was like, oh
shit.
Oh, okay, you're at the. I'm like, yeah, I'm at corporate. Yeah. Just give me the fucking map, dude.
It doesn't
Jesus
have to be
Christ.
this hard,
I'm
you
not trying
asshole.
to be a dick, but like, no, I'm not the fucking janitor. Just give me the fucking map. I'm not even 27. I'm not married. Just give me the goddamn map.
I just want the fucking map.
Try to have a good Saturday. Shit.
You fucked it all up, you asshole. Dude, that's so funny. Oh, so I don't know how we got there from marketing in 27. 27?
Well,
2007.
At least I said 20 something. Jesus. No,
20
it's just,
nowadays.
That's what's crazy to me too. Is my company, and it's amazing because my company has so many amazing people there, and it has such a tradition.
Yep.
To it,
it
of greatness, and like Lawrence Welk was this amazing man.
Yeah.
And so like trying to follow in kind of this idea that he put forward, but you have to take that tradition that he believed in, that the company was founded on, and you have to push that forward with the new advancements in technology and marketing and
it's
age.
a blend.
So it's like trying to hold on to that amazing family and tradition and like
and the fucking
good times and the fucking accordion. But just holding on to all of that, and while also progressing into Facebook and social media and all of these very strange kind of new wave ideas for marketing. And God forbid you make a Tumblr.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing that I have found, like, I hate to be this guy, but because everyone wants, I'm the idea guy. No, that means you don't do jack shit. The idea guy's a piece of shit, right? But I actually work for clients and I do good work. So I'm not
I'm a visionary.
I'm a visionary.
Yeah, you just think of shit and walk away. Good job, visionary.
So fuck you. But I really do. Like, I'll talk to either friends that have their own businesses, or like I'll see businesses and be like, I want to say like 3 or 4 times in the past month, I've talked to someone that has their own business or like was looking for some ideas, and I'm just like, boom, 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 like all these ideas. And I realize why it happens is because I'm working on social media every day. So either I'm finding things from my clients that are working, or I'm seeing things that are really not working, or really are working, because I consume so much social media every day. So I'll talk to someone and I'll give them, on a half-hour phone call, I'll give them 5 what I consider pretty fucking golden ideas, and they'll be like, I never thought of that. Like, yeah, you know why? Because you're not consuming it natively. Get on social media and be a social media user, and that's going to give you a great barometer for what's popular, what works.
Yeah.
What's over top and what's casual and what works over the top. Over the top, but find that, like, stay away from that. Find what's casual and normal and works in those specific mediums, and you got it.
Yeah, and it's amazing how far you can go by just acting like a person.
Exactly.
Instead of
that's
like,
what it's designed for.
I'm at work and I have to be perfect and I have to post this perfect Facebook and this perfect Instagram and this perfect. Just
that's what I love about.
Make a joke here and there.
That's what I love about.
Don't take yourself so goddamn seriously.
Yes. That's what I love about these Twitter. Sorry, I keep interrupting you. That's what I love about these Twitter accounts like Wendy's. Like, they're fucking having fun. Hamburger Helper, by the way, burned the shit out of a motherfucker the other day. It was good. They did good. Like, it's fun. And you have to understand the internet is full of trolls and full of people that are very vindictive. And if you can get them behind you, you won the lottery.
Yeah, it's not about like selling a unique buyer's unique
it's
selling
not unique
point
anymore.
It's not
nothing's unique.
You don't have to like sell your brand. You just gotta be
personable.
A person. You gotta show some authenticity. You gotta, if you can feel that there's another dude that's just doing his thing, living his life on the other end of this Twitter account,
That's
you're
attractive.
way better at pulling people in than if it's like, hey, this thing
Today
if you
we're
buy
offering-
is 2 for
Yeah.
1 and like
Fuck.
yeah.
Fuck it. Also, I know I talked about this somewhere else. Yeah, I talked to Emma about it, but I still have to talk to you about it. I talked about it on our podcast. Queso, Chipotle's queso. Have you had it?
No.
It's so bad. Have
No.
you seen the ads for it?
I heard that they were like, because Chipotle is like all natural, right?
I love Chipotle.
So they're like, we can't do anything that's not natural, like queso.
yeah, it's very unnatural.
Queso's not a natural thing. Queso doesn't
No
just
one-
occur in the wild. Like, there's no
It's
fucking
not like your
fountains of
fucking-
queso.
It's like your fucking free-range chickens, which
Yeah,
aren't real. There's no way.
dude.
Do you see the chunks of the chicken meat? That's not free-range. Free-range is like this big.
Yeah.
It's tiny. Free-range is not these enormous globs
Yeah, they
of
gotta
chicken.
live. They gotta.
Exactly. Anyways, their queso ads are so, and they think they're still circulating on Facebook and Instagram. They're so much fun. There's not a single positive comment on them.
Really?
And I'm talking about 300 plus comments. Because I went through like them all. Like, hell yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. Nailed it.
You would.
They're so bad. The queso is so bad. And the reason I had it is because I love Chipotle. I was like, oh, I like queso. I love Chipotle.
You're like, I'm gonna give my
This
buddy
is
a chance.
I was like, this is the perfect marriage. So bad. But I've loved that. Like, pull that ad.
You know
right
what
now.
they could do naturally?
Huh.
You know what occurs naturally? Fucking bacon. You can make
Yeah.
bacon, but no,
Yes.
you gotta pick
No, we gotta
queso.
go with queso.
You fucking
So
pull
let me-
bacon and then do some other shit. God damn it!
Just do the bacon.
Give me I want some bacon in a Chipotle burrito, and then do whatever
oh my
you want.
God, dude, that sounds
It'd be amazing. Just
I want
bacon.
Chipotle
God
right now.
damn
I
it.
already closed. I know that.
Then again,
Now
I want
Chipotle.
bacon and some In-N-Out,
Oh.
but
Oh, and they're not about to do that shit though.
No,
dude.
I know.
Fuck those
I know.
assholes. So go make your bacon and then go to In-N-Out.
yeah,
I
with
feel like
it,
you've done this
I'll have a
before.
little thing in my
Toaster.
bacon.
They'll have a toaster oven and you plug that into your car. What's going on in there? So,
I got my trunk open. I'm like,
Will you be eating this in the car? Fuck yes, I will.
oh yeah,
Bacon's
in the
hot.
trunk maybe. I don't know.
Oh, it's so
Oh,
great. I can
fuck.
see the whole thing playing out.
I'm gonna do
Anyway,
it just for this
fucking
podcast,
do it,
just
fucking
because
do
of
it.
it.
We'll do it. We'll do a little vlog about it. But what I was saying was that all like good marketing says pull that ad right now. It's shit. It's terrible. Like obviously our queso's not working. Whether we're gonna pull the product or not, which they have yet to pull the product, and it's awful.
So I could still
awful.
go out there and just like dribble my face in this awful,
Dude,
heinous shit.
you could 100% tomorrow
Okay.
because they're closed now. You could 100% try it. It has the consistency of grits.
I like
Literally,
grits, though.
I love grits.
I like grits.
But do you like queso grits?
Probably not.
No,
I
you
mean
don't.
I haven't had it because every other rational company doesn't make grits that or queso
So
that's
the-
like grits.
That it's the grits
But,
consistency, and it tastes like, literally like cardboard. Like there's just not taste. to it.
Really?
There's not taste. Anyways, this is terrible. This is how pissed I got about queso. This is the second podcast I've bitched about it on. Anyways, I'm saying marketing in 2017, which is instant. Everything's fast. We want everything now. Pull that ad immediately. You get 2 bad
Yeah.
comments, pull the ad. Don't let it get to, like. And I get
It's like my Instagram post, man. If I don't get like 35 likes
Delete it.
immediately, delete it.
Put a
Gone.
new filter on. Let's
Out.
try it again.
Yeah, yeah.
You're such a 17-year-old girl.
I don't even do that. I don't.
know
I don't even.
You're
Post
never
on
on
Instagram.
Instagram.
I don't post on Facebook. I don't
Nope.
post on. I
Nope.
have all the
When
accounts.
when I get a like from you on Facebook, I'm like, what's going on with Trenton? Like, what
Is
is
he-
happening? Is he okay? Hey, Trenton, what's going on? But my thing is, and I feel like it's an ad. It's set and forget. Like we put $300 into, we put $1,000 into this ad. We're gonna run it. It's gonna let people know we have queso. No, guys, look at your ad and understand that you are getting slaughtered online.
Yeah,
and
feedback
pull it. Yeah, feedback
is a
important.
thing.
You're a fast food restaurant. Feedback is super important for you.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's my thing. So now that we're both pretty far into Jameson Caskmates, let's do that again.
Okay.
To me, it's pretty far. For you, it's way farther than me. At any rate, we talked about marketing in 2017, and we are fast approaching the 2-hour limit, which there's no limit, sorry. You can go as long as you want to go. I want to talk about dating in 2017. Now, I'll admit from the get-go, my experience is extremely sullied because for the last 2.5, 3 years, all my dates have have originated from a dating app. Whether it was Tinder, Plenty of Fish, and
yeah,
I know
and fuck you, it works for you. Somehow, I don't understand.
Hang on, but here's the thing. Hang on. It works for me, but it doesn't. I've yet to get a relationship from one of those apps, okay?
Is that what
Those
you
apps
are looking for?
I wasn't
Other
then.
than just banging chicks like every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night?
That's not happening, and you know it's not.
I feel like it. It feels like that's your success level.
I wish it was. It's not even close. Anyways, like that's the night and day difference. That's terrible.
It's amazing what we think of our friends, huh?
Oh yeah.
You know?
The truth comes out. God damn it. We're just deleting this whole podcast again.
Edit that out. I don't do edits.
Yeah, no, I don't. Fuck edits. We're almost 2 hours in. I'm not gonna scroll through where did I say the Tinder thing? Okay, delete this. No.
It'll take you less time than making it.
That's true. But I want to just kind of with the grain of salt is every date that I've been on has not been.
See, you haven't had like a date that was like from a
No.
chick that you met at a. Maybe that's because I
that's a problem.
refuse to really like. I go on Tinder or Bumble. I think is another one.
I think Bumble's better than Tinder in my opinion.
Bumble's better because I have to do less, right?
Yes, but at the same time, I feel like the profiles.
And the hot ones are on Bumble.
This is what I'm about to say. Like the profiles on the other, I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
And on Tinder,
oh,
I'm
damn.
like, shit. Okay, maybe. Oh, fuck, no.
Dude, I just on Tinder on whatever. I just swipe right.
Do you remember?
Dude,
When I first
I
got
do
on,
like power hour, dude.
this guy. No, I'm remembering now. This guy got me. I'm not saying you got me on Tinder, but you were there when I was on Tinder. This fucker was coaching me. I remember very vividly.
I don't know why I coached you, man. You had way more success off Tinder. I had the first chick I ever had to meet up with me from Tinder was this. This chick. She had. I thought she was hot. She had dreadlocks. Super cool dreadlocks. In all of her profile pictures, I'm like, she might smell. I don't care.
I should.
Whatever.
I think so.
I don't care. And
you smell like hair.
I'm like, I don't care.
Why do you have a clothespin, sir? Like, don't. That's not essential. Don't worry about it.
So, she's like, yeah, I'll come over, blah blah blah. So she's like, I'm in your parking lot. Come get me.
I
don't want to find your apartment. It's too hard to think. I don't know. So
it was never easy to find that apartment, for the record.
Oh God,
I
it was
had
easy.
trouble.
It was
no,
easy.
fuck you. It was hard.
I mean, I had a lady walk me to it personally, but
okay,
it was easy.
then.
It was easy. So she's like, I can't find it. Can you just? I'm in the parking lot.
She sounds like
So
me
I
when
find
I
her.
get to your place. I can't find it.
Yeah, I can't find it. I'm in the parking lot.
It's not the same.
You and every dispensary guy that I've ever called. Fuck, dude. No guy would come to my door and knock. I'd like, can you find me in my car? I'm in a black BMW, like driving weed around. So she's like, come get me from the car.
Yeah.
So I go out there. I'm like, chick that looks like she smells. Check, found her.
Got it.
Pulled her back into the apartment. And like she.
What was this? Did you take her? What was that? Like, I've taken a lover.
I
pulled her into the
I was like,
apartment.
hi, my name's Trenton.
No, it's just the way you worded it. I was like, I pulled her into the apartment. Like, what's gonna happen?
Well, that was the goal, right?
Yeah,
I
well,
mean,
for sure, you accomplished
I was
it.
more simplistic about it than the process actually entailed.
Okay.
But she came back to the apartment.
Yes.
And she was really cute. She was really nice. And so I was talking to her for a little bit, and she was like,
That thing's freaking
"See,
me out.
that's what freaks me out, dude."
This cup is freaking us out right now.
Okay, so
Came back to
and
the
I
apartment,
talked to her a
you're
little bit,
talking,
and she goes, actually, the reason why I'm here is that I'm a youth pastor's daughter, and I thought that I should talk to you about Christianity.
You told me this. This is mind blowing,
Yeah.
dude. What?
Yeah, and
the
I'm like,
fuck?
I thought I was gonna like
do the thing.
bang you. And I was like excited on that. Like I had alcohol out. I was like, I
You
got
were
the
all
Netflix
prepped.
ready.
The Netflix is up.
I was like, what? Okay. All right.
Oh,
and then she just
no.
wanted to talk about Jesus and like witness it.
Seriously?
She's like, I just got a vibe from you.
She's trying to lead
that
you to the
needed
Lord.
God in your life.
No,
and
I
so
already-
I came over here.
I already had him, and I'm good.
I came over here. I'm like,
Wow.
and of course, right
Interesting.
above my bed, I had a sigil to like the whore of Baphomet or whatever. There was like a star with like Hebrew around it. That was just yeah. So
Obviously,
she
you
wasn't
needed
getting in
Jesus.
that bed.
For sure.
But I don't think she was getting in any beds. That was the thing. It was
I don't know.
mind fucking blowing. And that was after that I was like,
fuck this.
Tinder's like I got catfished so hard.
I got catfished
so hard.
I think it was
like she looked the same, but she acted so different.
I got catfished real good on Tinder. I went to pick up a girl, and all her profile pictures were 100% from like a year ago, and it was not the same person that I picked up. And I was like, I'm still gonna take you to Chili's, and we'll still eat, but that is all that's gonna happen tonight. Like it was rough, dude.
Was she like super fat?
Yes.
You don't even want to say that.
I know
You're so mean. You're like
I'm a terrible person.
You refuse to be mean.
It's hard. But I think what I was trying to get at with that was, I understand that dating in 2017, like saying that, making that blanket statement, I need to pull from that. Like, it's not just dating in 2017. For me, the only experience I've had has been off apps. I'm incredibly awkward when it comes to like trying to go up to a girl or something like that. Like, that's just not something, because of my background. And like, again, I made my own choices. I did my own thing. But still, the background and my upbringing all influences, still to this day, myself and how I act. So walking up to a girl and just saying like, "Hi, how are you? Give me your fucking number." Like, it doesn't go well for me. It just doesn't happen. So my bad dating experiences, air quotes, have all been a result of someone I met online, and then when I met him in person, I was like, "Oh fuck, all right, well, let's do this." Yeah. Or there have been a couple girls that I met that from online that I met them online, and then I met them in person. I was like, okay, well, this is cool.
So I have a random question for you.
I hope I can answer it, because I feel like we're going to get into deep water, and because of the alcohol, I'm going to be like, yeah, sure.
That's fine.
Like,
you can always edit it. Come
on.
I
don't want to edit it.
I know you don't want to, but if you say something that's too bad, I'm going to
have to.
So, okay, let's. I have a question for you, and that's, if a chick is chubby from the get-go, like she has a Tinder profile, and she's just like, I'm a little overweight, whatever, I don't give a shit. And she just posted photos that is representative of herself, and it just looks like who she is. Are you more fine with that? Like, would you pursue that if they were a little overweight, whatever?
I'm a little overweight.
I mean, so are you just off-put by chicks that are chubby in general, or would you, if like a chick that looked really skinny in their photos, but then they show, like, is it the fact that they lie and they misrepresent themselves?
It's far more about the lying than it is about what they actually look like.
Yeah.
Or how they're and part of it now, there's a difference for me because I have lost a pretty good deal of weight, and I'm back losing weight again. So part of it, I don't get judgy. I try not to get judgy, but it happens. The thing that I have a problem with is girls posting or putting pictures of themselves and then like trying to call it something else that it's not. I'm not gonna get into that too deep, but like
give me an example. Oh, okay.
There's curvy, and there's fat, which is what I was for a very long time, and I'm still
like there's
overweight.
A for real curvy, but
there's a for real curvy, and
that doesn't apply to everything.
Yes, exactly, and I'm definitely gonna get in trouble for this. God damn it. But what you're saying is, I'm on track with that as far as like, I'm more upset with the whole lying thing than I am like, I don't have a problem. Like, a lot of the girls that I've been with have been either when I was at my largest, my equal, or possibly even more. I don't have a problem with that. Like, that's not an issue for me. What is an issue is the fact that you can't just be real about it. Like, you gotta have all these fucking angles in your pictures, and then when I meet you, it's like, you're not what you look like on the internet. There's a meme or a joke about all these people that mostly girls and guys too, that put a fuck ton of filters on their selfies. Yeah. And they're like, if you were to ever go missing, we would not know how to find you. Because we don't know what you actually
We'd be like, no, that's not her.
That's not her.
No.
Can you identify the deceased? That's not her at all.
No.
But to speak what you're saying, to kind of bring some levity.
She doesn't have a dog tongue in the dog ears, I can't tell.
One of my favorite memes lately is like, it's a guy and a girl at dinner, and he just looks super pissed, and he's like, oh. It's like when she doesn't bring her Snapchat filter dog ears and tongue to your first date.
Oh, God.
That's good, though. But I like what you said, because you bring some, again, levity and normalcy to it. It's not like, oh, well, you're too big for me. No, I shouldn't say nothing. It has very, very little to do with that. It has a lot more to do with the fact that, like, look, be who you are. I didn't post a picture of me from some angle. My picture is it's just me. It's who I am. It's how I look, and I'm happier with how I look now.
Dude, I think I've got some pretty pretentious fucking bullshit photos of myself.
Do you?
But also, I don't like.
The one that you use for pretty much everything, I think is dope. The one of you, I think you're working on your car that your sister took, and you're just like,
I'm like dirty
that's
as
cool.
fuck.
Yeah, dude, it's cool though. It's a good picture. Let's see.
Okay, so
That's a good picture though.
so I've got, and I guess I could.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could show it to the whole.
Let's see if you can.
I wonder if it works. All right, so that's the first one.
Jesus.
That's the second
Crazy.
one is me. Third, just drinking a beer. Just me drinking some Starbucks and in front of my car
Are you
and a
using
suit.
my podcast to pimp your Tinder profile? I love it. I love it. That's awesome.
It's not gonna work.
We'll see though. You never know.
We'll see.
We'll see.
But I just have photos of me in random settings, but I'm not trying to like hide out or like I have pictures of my whole body and everything. And I'm not gonna lie, it's not like I get like shit tons of matches.
No.
But
it doesn't happen.
I also don't feel bad when I do get one, like I have to hide who I am.
No, I think for me and you, there's a different dynamic for a lot of this because you lost how much weight?
Like 60 pounds?
Yeah, this guy lost a fuck ton of weight. If I can find a before and after picture, I'll throw it up. This guy lost a fuck ton of weight. So I think it does two things to you. And at least for me, I'm saying I shouldn't speak to you. Speak for myself. It does two things to me. One, on one hand, it makes me kind of like, hey, you know, you're however you look, and if you're fine with that, that's cool. But like, I have to have someone that's kind of dedicated to working out or fitness or like I don't need someone that's CrossFit, but like
we could never be a couple.
This is good. But I feel like I need someone that this kind of lifestyle is important to them. That's what I'm trying to get at. Not just weight loss, but like the whole like trying to eat a little bit healthier.
You're like, how many times a week do you eat broccoli?
You're out. No kale. Fuck you.
No kale.
So I hate kale, by the way. Only in my Olive Garden soup.
Does anybody actually like it, or is everybody?
No.
Is it like IPAs?
Yeah.
Where nobody actually likes it, but everybody pretends to?
Yeah. Yes, it's exactly.
I hope I get shit for that, because fuck you guys that like IPAs.
IPAs are nasty.
It tastes like bitter bullshit. Go get some fucking ragweed or something.
We gotta do that for the title of the podcast. IPAs taste like bitter bullshit. I have a bunch of people won't even watch it. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
IPAs are delicious.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so manly. I drink the bitterest shit, and I still like it.
Anyways, that's one part of it. Is like I'm kind of looking for some. I don't have a 6-pack, so I don't need someone with a 6-pack.
That would be a whole keg, homie.
I got a whole fucking keg.
Whole keg.
But that would intimidate me if anything. But on the other hand, it makes me appreciate someone who can put out there exactly what they are. Because for a long time, I didn't want people to see exactly what and I'm still not happy with it. But like, I didn't want people to see exactly how I was and how I looked. So for someone to be like, look, this is who I am. I'm real. I can't remember. I was talking to a girl, and of course she's like 2 hours away or whatever, but I was talking to a girl on Tinder, and I said something about like, I'm trying to get back into the gym.
2 hours away on Tinder. How big was your mileage settings?
No, it wasn't set, but this is California too, you know, so 2 hours could be 50 miles.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, she said, I can't remember, it was funny though, it got me, it was good. I said something about, being in, like, I'm trying to get back to it, get back to the gym. Excuse me, jeez.
To that.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Word. But I said something about being fit or working out or losing weight. She's like, ooh, I don't know if that's gonna. I said I'm super excited about. I lost a couple pounds or something. I'm super excited about that. She's like, yeah, I'm super into eating. I'm super into being fat. So I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm like, oh, this is definitely gonna work. Because she wasn't, you know, as far as weight wise, we were a pretty good match. I didn't feel like it would be awkward or bad, and I was like, no, you're obviously not. Like, you're having fun with this, and that's dope.
Yeah.
And I'm also into being super fat. I love pizza, dude. If I could eat pizza every day, I would. Like, that'd be amazing. My metabolism is like, no, fuck you.
Yeah.
I am 32, so I don't know. I don't know how much hot water this will get in, but I want to I would definitely want to like post this whole thing, and I think it's important to say, like, you know, I'm not having what normal people would consider normal interactions with women as far as like actually getting into dating. But
dude, normal is changing though, and
yes,
I don't know. I don't know if I like it because
normal or not, I still feel like there's a very fucked up culture when it comes to dating. There's too many fucking games. there's too many people that want to they I think there's a like a mystique where you can talk to someone for a long time and not really get to what you really want, or not really talk about like your actual like goals for a relationship or what.
But the problem is if you're too direct right at the beginning, then they're like,
well, I'm not saying, and that was my problem at the very
listen,
very
I don't know, there's one chick out there that's like, oh, that's exactly what I want too. And they're like, okay, it's fine. Which,
that was my problem in the beginning, was I would overthink every single thing, and just I actually talked.
Well, you're a thinker, yeah. I mean, it's.
I talked to my sister about it. And she's like I would tell her like
the hot one.
Oh my god! They're my sisters. Neither of them to me are hot.
The one that was in the military.
I'm not talking about.
The one that was in England.
Oh my god. So, anyways, back to dating. This fucking guy. You're having too much fun with this shit. I was talking to her, and I would tell her, like, I'm having, like, I'll be on a date, but I'll be thinking about, like, what does she actually want? Like, what's her job like, what's her future like, why is she wearing these clothes? She looks slutty. She's like, dude, why are you thinking about all those things? Enjoy the date. Are you eating food? Yes. Enjoy the fucking food. Enjoy the conversation and let it go where it goes. Don't overthink all this shit. And that's something that I still struggle with. But, again, I'm just saying, like, the games that people like to play when it comes to dating, I think are really fucked up and very frustrating. I understand the concept of dating around, and I don't think that anyone should ever, 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 ever fucking settle. I hate that shit. Especially if you decide for something long term. That's bullshit. Like, you shouldn't settle. But when people want to...
Okay, so do you think that there's one person out there that's perfect for you?
No, I think there's several.
You think there's several. Mm-hmm. So, how many?
Wow. You gonna get exact?
How many?
Do you have actual numbers on this? Because I feel like...
No, I don't have actual numbers, but I have a response.
I'd be like, there's 10. And you're like, no, there's 15, motherfucker. Like, I looked it up on Google. Neil deGrasse Tyson's son.
Fuck Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Hey, I love that guy. Fuck you.
He's like Bill Nye, dude. Just BS.
He is. No, I like him. He makes me feel smart. Neil deGrasse Tyson makes me feel smart like Joel Osteen makes me feel close to Jesus.
Yeah,
I love both of those
a guy
guys.
that's an astrophysicist shouldn't make you feel smart, dude. That's the problem.
Still, fuck you. I think, boy, that's a great question.
Like, you don't have to give an actual number.
What do you mean?
You don't have to give an actual number. What I mean is, like, is there a lot? Is it a common thing that you might run into somebody that could be totally compatible with what you're looking for? Or is it more of a rarity? Is it an extreme rarity?
So it's in between. It's a rarity. I don't think it's an extreme rarity. I think it's a rarity. I think there's...
Like 1 in 1,000? 1 in 100?
Oh, there's a fucking shit ton of... How many people are on the earth? There's gonna be like 8 billion now or something,
like
huh?
7, 8 billion, something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
4 billion of them live in Asia.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
They're all walking around. I can't move. Shit, that's so hard to quantify. I'd like to say, because I think it makes me feel. I feel like a dick saying like, oh, there's all these girls that are just for me. Like they just need to come through. Like it's not. It's like just come through, ladies. All
every guy.
you.
I've told people this.
Uh-huh.
I feel like every single chick that exists that isn't like my family or like somebody that I in my mind have imagined as my sister or something like that.
Someone you can't.
I feel like all of the women in the world are like my wives, and like all of the.
Wow, this is good. This podcast is taking a turn, folks. Pay attention.
And so whenever, whenever they're like, "Oh, I'm not single anymore," I'm like, "Aw." Just every time. It's not like I'm like possessive or whatever. Right. It's just I'm like it's a potential. Yeah. It's always a potential.
Again, I'm gonna do memes again. I guess memes is a drunk thing for me because I'm feeling pretty drunk. There's like the minute that she puts relationship status or posts it on Facebook, like unfriend. It's the unfriend button. Like
I don't unfriend. I'm just like, oh.
Unfollow? It's
not like
you unfollow.
No, man.
I unfriend like a motherfucker.
I just leave it going, but it's like
because they might come back around, right? Right.
I mean, I've hooked up with plenty of chicks that had boyfriends.
Oh no.
Not a husband yet.
We're not talking about
not
this
a husband
right now.
yet.
No. Fuck.
I'm just whatever.
I love it. So 100.
100.
Yes.
In the whole world.
Yes.
So that's pretty rare.
That's very rare.
So,
but at the same time, I don't feel like. I think part of it. Okay, so part of this stems from the ideology that I had growing up, which was there's God's will for your life, which is a very specific, direct path that you can't fucking figure out ever. And God has one. There's a thing that Christian mothers will tell their sons and daughters. I've been praying for your husband, or I've been praying for your wife before you even knew who they were. And that fucks with your mind a little bit, because that's one specific person. They didn't pray for 100 people, and they didn't pray for God to find someone to send them into your life, to try out someone else too. Like, it's just one very specific person. So I want to come away from that.
What if that chick got like super dicked in college? Like,
well,
like they just, like, the entire like frat party just ran train on her. You know?
Where is this coming from right now?
I'm just saying.
So fucked up.
I'm just saying.
Why would you do that to the love of my life?
I'm just saying. I mean, it's not too far from the truth, right?
It's not, dude. Except for the college that I went to, it is.
But I'm just saying, like, what if the love of your life, like, what if some shit went wrong where you just don't feel okay or whatever with something, or I don't know, what if they got like a weird freaky toe or something, or like, I don't know.
Toe?
Dude, I don't know.
But that's good. There's anomalies for everything, I think. But my thought is, I'm trying to distance myself from that. Like, there's just one person out there for you. When I was married, I read a few relationship books, and I feel like it's true that there's more than one person out there that's a great compatible match for you. I think it's very true. But again, I'm coming from the opposite side where, there was only ever just one person for you. And I kind of hate that ideology. I hate that thought process of you're hurtling through the universe and there's only two of you, so shit, make sure you get the right one. That's too much pressure on a person. That's ridiculous. That's just ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
Like, let me test drive. Let me find some people and figure it out. Like, what am I into? What do I like? Like, what works for me?
And what religion also says is, like, if you pick one,
stick with it.
You gotta stick with it, and it's like, and you can't really pick one. You can't have sex with any one of them until you've married them. But then you can't rescind your decision. You can't
be like,
cancel.
Oh, you suck at sex, never mind.
Yeah, you can't be like, oh, your dick's weird.
I'm out, bro.
You got weird pussy.
You can't do that. So
you can't.
That's true. It's a social construct inside of that. And I wouldn't say every religion, but surely the religion that I came from, it's like, you're gonna find one person, and you're only and that's it. You fuck one person your whole life.
And that feels so like suffocating to me, because I've had conversations with people that are even Christian, like this chick I know. We always talk about stuff like this, and she is very like, well, you would once you get married, you never divorce. Like, that's the thing.
Divorce, the phrase that was pounded in my head over and over and over again, and that kept me there for a very long time, was divorce is not an option.
Right.
It's not.
Right, and so that's what pounded into your psyche.
Yes.
Is that it's not an option. Yeah. But what I would want to say is that it's always an option to everybody, obviously in the real sense of the term, but also that I would hate to be with somebody where I know that they're only with me because they know that not being with me isn't an option.
That's fucked.
And this is one of the reasons why I don't even believe in marriage, is because
you want them to want to be with you.
Yeah, I want them and I understand people fight, whatever.
Shit happens.
Yeah, people hate each other. Hate each other.
Love is work.
As much as they love each other.
Love and relationships are work. It's not like like white picket fence, this is so perfect. No, there's gonna be shit that hits the fan. It's life.
Yeah, and there's so much bullshit, but the goal is to learn from that bullshit to become stronger and better.
Yes.
But I feel like that if I knew that the only reason why my wife or my girlfriend was with me is because they felt like they had to be, because some external belief or dogma or whatever, I would feel like such a piece of shit.
You should.
For trapping them into
this
relationship because, your God said no. You can't leave me. I'm the man.
Mm-hmm.
That's
so
a very real thing. Up. Yeah, that's so fucked up. I would want that woman to always want to be with me.
Yes.
I would want to every day impress her and keep her happy and keep her so that she feels like she made a good decision. Where nothing else is involved. I don't want to bring government into this shit. Fuck off.
What's the Johnny Cash quote that I think sums it up really good? He said, and he was older. They'd been married for a while, and they said, "What is heaven?" I don't know, because he was somewhat country, so that may not have been what is heaven. What is perfect or what is heaven? And he said, breakfast with her this morning.
Oh,
after they've been together for a minute, like that's this. Not Reese Witherspoon, his actual wife. I can't think of her name. But
not Walk the Line.
Not Walk the Line. Joaquin Phoenix. But like I think that sums it up so well. Like you can be with someone that long, and then someone asks you like, what's the perfect thing for you? That person is the perfect thing. Like I think that's right. That's a beautiful thing. I love that.
Every single day to decide that, not like oh, I decided that 15 years ago,
and so that's what I
can't
always
decide
thought.
that today because I already decided that.
No, it's every day. It's a new thing. Yeah, I agree 100%. So, let's wrap this podcast up because we are at I think this is
3 hours. What's happening?
Two something.
206.
This is one of the longest I've ever done. So I'm really, really happy that we got to do this.
That's what she
said. That was good. Good work. Finally, yeah, that took long.
Finally.
The whole podcast.
Edit it out. It sucked.
Fuck no. That stays in. If we're leaving all the last 10 minutes in, that has to stay in.
Me just yelling about love.
It's been off the rails here. But I want to say thanks again, honestly, Trenton, for everything you've done to make this podcast a reality, for your help. For coming through to do this one with me, and I've got to have you on again. This was good conversation, very awesome. Good shit. So I think here's something that we should also note. I try to put up a little bit of notes for us for each podcast. This is the least amount of notes for the longest so far to date. I think the longest podcast we've ever done. So I think that's an accomplishment. So I'm proud of that. But anyways, thanks Trenton for coming. Thanks for being on. I'm really stoked to post this at some point. I'm actually more interested at this point to watch this back tomorrow, being less drunk and seeing how the last 20 minutes went. I'm very interested.
Oh boy.
Hopefully we can
Don't delete it this time. Let me know how it actually goes before you fucking throw it away.
Fucking asshole.
Jesus.
So, anyways, all that said and done, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you watched all the way through these 2+ hours, thank you so much. Really, thanks for sticking with us. Thanks for coming along for the ride. I welcome any and all comments. I feel like this may be one of the most diverse podcasts that I've done to date. We really covered a lot of ground. So I'm grateful for everything, for this whole experience. But thank you guys so much for coming along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of this. You're a huge part of this. Your support means the world to me. Thanks again to Trenton for being here. And with that, we'll sign off and probably have some more drinks. Thanks so much. And we'll do that. Is that what we're going to do? We'll do that.
I don't know. Is that what you do? What do you do?
I don't know. I don't do it. Like I said.